Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited. I have an unboxing of my first handbag from the Horse. So let's get right into it. The Horse is an Australian handbag company that makes very affordable handbags and other items, especially for what they make them out of. The handbag that I purchased is supposed to be pebbled leather from Italy, and it was only $225. The reason why I decided to look into this brand was because I'm a huge fan of Tanner Leatherstein. He's the guy who rips open luxury handbags and tells you if they are worth it or not. Well, quite a while back, he discussed the Horse and said that it was an amazing quality bag and he couldn't believe the price point. He believed it was actually too low. So I waited on it. They had a sale. I decided to make a purchase. So this is what it comes in. Now, even though they're from Australia, they did say that they had a couple of American-based, like, I guess, locations that you could get your order from. So it only took me a couple of days and I didn't have to pay any extra shipping or, duties, fees, anything like that. So that was really great to know. It came in this very unfancy cardboard box, but personally, I love that because when you're buying nicer items, you don't want anything too showy, to be sitting on your front porch. So it came very quickly. I just popped open the box and it literally looks like this. It comes with just this little card and it has the care guide instructions for your bag. Now I purchased I believe it's called the Clementine bag. And the reason why I purchased this particular style is because I've always had my eye on the Loewe bag. It's the puzzle bag. I've been into that store multiple times. I've held all of the bags. I love the look, but I wasn't 100% in love with like the design as far as getting in and out of it. And I also hated the price point. They're somewhere around $5,000 for a small leather handbag. And I don't know about you, but I just cannot justify those types of price points for handbags. They're just not worth it to me. And as far as I treat my bags, I'm at Costco, I'm at the grocery store. It's going to go in a cart. It's going to go sometimes on the ground. I know, shocking, but that's just how life is. So I thought, okay, if the Horse is that good, they're going to have a style similar to the Loewe puzzle bag. Now, it's not a true comparison by any means. It's not a dupe. It's not a look for less. It just gives that vibe. So I thought, why not? All right, let's open it up. It comes in a really nice plastic wrapping, which is nice because that just keeps everything clean. Has a regular thin canvas dust bag, and then they have it really well wrapped inside. I'm already smelling leather. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you, but that's like one of my all-time favorite scents is leather. All right, let's get this out. I don't really do a lot of unboxings, so if I'm not doing this correctly, please have patience with me. I will hold up the little bag just to show you the dust bag. So obviously it's quite a bit bigger than the bag, but I like that because you can tuck it in there very nicely and then just fold it over or scrunch it if you need to. So that is that. And I bought a super fancy color, you guys. I bought black. I realized I have a small collection of handbags. I love them so much, but I don't have an all black handbag. And it just made me laugh because back in the day, my grandmother, she was so minimal, but so tasteful in like the things that she had. And she had either a black or a navy bag at all times. And she had like a white or a cream bag at all times. And she literally swapped them out. The lighter one was for the spring and summer, and the darker ones were for fall and winter. And I just thought to myself, I'm going to give a little nod to my grandmother, and I'm just going to have a classic black handbag. So here it comes with this as well. This is just like a protective cardboard. And man, they really wrap these things well. This feels a little bit plasticky. Give me a second here. Woo! Okay. So this is kind of just that little waxy kind of paper that holds everything up. And this is the regular size Horse bag, the Clementine. I do believe they may have another size, but I wanted just the standard traditional size. That was kind of the same size of the puzzle bag that I've always been looking for. And I like a reasonable size bag because I am almost 50 and I love my giant wallet. I've tried my hardest to go into smaller wallets and card carriers and things, and I use them for small like events, quick things, but man, I love my big giant zipper wallet. So my bags always have to be big enough to hold my wallet and my keys, my phone, all of that stuff. So I'm going to unbox it and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to put in it. Okay, here is the tag. It just tells you what it is. It has also the little like leather tag on there just to, I guess, show you what it's made out of. I don't know. Let's try to get this off real quick here. And super riveting content, I know, guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me. All right, it does have a little protector. Again, I'm so excited about this bag. I'm probably going to use it this evening, if not tomorrow. So I'm totally fine with ripping everything off of it. Let's just look at quality. I am seeing just a little bit of like, do you see that? I don't think, I need to put my glasses on. I don't think that that is a mess up necessarily. I think it might just be rubbing from this, I hope. Let me put my glasses on. Oh no. Yeah, I think it is because I'm seeing it down here too. Okay, well that's good to know though because that scared me a little bit. Yeah, I think most of this is just like stuff that is rubbing off. That was a little stressful to me though because I really don't want to send this bag back. But I think as I rub it, it comes off. So yeah, it doesn't look like smudge. Like it's not really smudges. It just seems like it's a little bit of like residue from the like paper that it was wrapped in. So if you do decide to order one of these, just make sure that that does come off. I'm going to keep playing with that because obviously I don't want it to look worn. I know it's not worn, but I don't want it to look like that. Let's see how it opens. Okay. So it does have just the little magnetic closures, and that's kind of what I liked about it because it closes secure, but yet it's not a zipper. Whereas like sorry, I have a dog, where the other bag, they usually have a zipper, which is great for security and travel, but for my everyday, I didn't need that. If I didn't mention before, I chose the black pebbled leather with the gold trim. They do have other colorways and color options as well, but I wanted this just super like, I don't know, just classic look. All right, it's really packed in there really well, and I want to get in there because it's supposed to kind of have a nice droop to it. It does come with a crossbody. I will open that up and try it on for you as well. I just have to peel everything out. Okay, finally we got somewhere. All right, so here's what the inside of the bag looks like. It's just very open, and obviously you have to get that out of the way. Very open, kind of rectangle shape. It does have one zipper pouch here and a opening kind of pouch here, which I actually like because if your phone is small enough, that's great. Or maybe your keys. I like to throw my car keys right there a lot because otherwise I'm digging around for them. I love that it's light interior. I really didn't even think to look at that, but that's perfect because then things don't get lost and you can find things a lot easier. Other details are, look at the, oh my gosh. It has this nice triangle kind of, it's like a reinforcing piece of leather. It has a little loop here to reinforce that piece right here where the strap is for that. And then it has these little doodads too, so that when you close it, it's like fully closed, which I love because then it's just all you see is the black. It does have feet, but they are not metal, which I kind of think is really neat. I mean, obviously it's going to require a little bit more care, but you won't have metal to kind of hit things or scratch things up. So far so good. Let me get the strap open and see. I honestly was just so excited about the sale that I didn't even look at the strap drop or anything. Really great purse buying skills here. I still can't get over the fact that this thing was $220 because I'm a huge fan of Coach for the same reasons. Is you get super high quality bags for a really reasonable price. But even Coach bags, a bag of that size is going to be closer to probably $300 or $400. So this is nuts. I love it so much. Oh, okay. So it doesn't look like it's, oh, it is a little bit adjustable. Okay. So here's the strap drop. It's not huge though, which I like because I think for me, for my height, it's going to make it almost like a shoulder bag, but it does have, if you can see that, it does have these that you can adjust. So these slide out of the holders and you can adjust one more length here to make it a little bit longer with the strap drop. And then this is movable as well, which I really love. And I like the hardware on this. This is super pretty. And I do love the added piece here. I mean, this really has nice details. This is pretty crazy. And the strap is thick. It's not one that's gonna like dig in. So let me open it up and slide it on. Okay, it took me way too long to get the plastic off of this, but I do appreciate them wrapping it well. But while I was unwrapping it, I did come across something that I'm mildly concerned about for the future. It's not a problem now, but let me just show you. If you can see right here inside, this is like one of those little spring-loaded latches that, you know, you just kind of hook on, which I love. However, I don't know that I've ever seen anything where you can actually see the spring right here. So that tells me something could potentially get caught there or it could pop out. So I'm not necessarily in love with that. However, I'm just thinking down the road, worst case scenario. If something ever happened to these, I like the idea that it is looped like this and can come off very easily. So I can just take it. I have this amazing, he's like a leather, he's kind of like another Tanner Leatherstein, honestly. But he's also a cobbler and he fixes a lot of my shoes and my handbags. So worst case scenario, I could slide this off and just ask him to order me like a new set. So that's not bad. I'm going to pop it on. Let's see if I can get these on. Oh. But I do love, like, they just popped on like so easily. This is pretty great. And I love that they kind of twist, so you don't have to fuss with it and make sure they're in a very specific spot because these little latches twist. Okay. All right, so I just have it on the setting that it came with. So that is it. Let me fix that for you. This is so clean, you guys. Oh, I love it. And then let me get it right where it's supposed to be here. I forgot to do that part. All right, yes. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. This is the drop right here. Look at that. Oh gosh, this is so pretty. So now you see what I mean by the fact that this has enough room now very easily to go like on the crook of my arm. I mean, if I wanted to push the issue, nope, it's not gonna work. But it's really great because then it gives you so much more room, way more than it looks like at the beginning. And I love the like immediate slouchiness of it. This is so cute. So yes, I'm gonna back up. I would carry it obviously like this 9 times out of 10. And then I love just walking with my handbags kind of like this. And then let's put the strap strap on. So this is just a normal setting and I am almost 5'9", so that just gives you an idea of where it's going to hit. So for me, it's one of those ones that I can just like set my arm on very comfortably. I like that. And then of course it can pull up one more tighter and it can pull down one more longer. So I could probably make it a crossbody if I really wanted to. Yeah, easily. It's going to sit right at my hip in the middle setting. So I could pull it up shorter or I could make it a little bit longer. I don't necessarily love it as a crossbody, but there's just those occasions when you are shopping or when you are in an area that you don't feel 100% secure, subway, that type of thing. So you can kind of crossbody it and then hold it in front of you and then make sure that nobody can get in that. So I love that. And I also like that this strap lays smoothly and it actually adds like an additional layer of security. So if someone tried to slide in, they might actually just go between. So this is so pretty. And I cannot tell you how good this leather smells right now, you guys. So I do love that. And this is really comfortable, really, honestly. I think I might wear it more like this than I thought I would. Yeah. So excited. All right, let me go grab a couple things and I'll show you what I can pack in this. I just grabbed literally everything that was in my Longchamp bag that I always carry. So I wasn't lying when I said I love a giant wallet. I mean, they're huge. And guess what? I'm making no apologies. I love my giant wallet. So that's gonna slide right in there and fit with a couple inches to spare on the side. So that's perfect. I always have my little bag here. This is like an Aloha bag and it's just got everything in it, ibuprofen, a mirror, you know, all the nonsense. I just like to keep it contained. So I'll stick that in there. I also usually carry a little card case. This just has gift cards in it to kind of keep it separate from my wallet. So I'll tuck that in there. I've got car keys, so I'll throw my car keys in there. And then what else would need to go in there? I'm going to use this as like my phone because obviously recording on my phone. So I'm gonna tuck my phone in there as well. All right, let's see what we have room for now. All right, I've got all of that in there, and I still have quite like a little spot right here, and I haven't put anything in my side pockets yet. So really the only things that I may stick in there other than what's already in here, once in a while, I like to have a little bag, like these are just one of those little grocery bags. So I could easily stick that in there. I don't always. I also could put a pair of glasses in there, and I'm just gonna be real, I don't usually put them in the case. Like, I'm very bad with my glasses. So I oftentimes just, that's another thing, I'll stick like on the side pocket here. So I just jam a pair of glasses in there. And then really that's it. I like to carry my little floppy phone sticker. So I will stick that kind of in the side as well. And there you have it. So let me close it up. You just pop it closed like that. And then let me just adjust it. There you go. There you go. So full. I mean, this is full, and honestly, it's a little bit heavy, but that's just how I roll. I carry everything. But look, even super full, it still has that beautiful drop to it. But because of the structuring here, it kind of maintains its shape on the bottom and the sides. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so good. I'm really, really happy with this purchase. Yep, love it. All right, thank you. That is it for today. I hope that this was helpful if you were researching these types of handbags. You know, again, oh my gosh, I might just be smelling it for the next several minutes. Anyway, I will put a link to it if I can, maybe here for YouTube shopping. And then always I put things over in the description box and then on my LTK app as well for easy shopping for you. I really appreciate your time. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you soon.